Hello everybody, I wanted to take just a few very short minutes to welcome you to week 2 of this course and just give you some general information to help you continue working through it and being successful. As you can see, Module 1 spans a 2-week time frame, so depending on the semester your dates may not match exactly, but the first module is a 2-week module that has a couple of assignments. Most of you have already done the course overview quiz. If you haven't done that, do that as soon as possible. You've all done the enrollment survey, so thank you for that. And then your only other assignment during this module is your resume. So if you've taken an internship course before, I'm not requiring that you go in and create an entirely new resume. It should be a pretty simple assignment, but I do want you to turn that in, and I would also suggest that you use this as an opportunity to polish it up. If you did one design last time, and there are a few things that you want to update, look to see what's current, see what the trends are in the professional world, and spend a little time on that to fine-tune it. That's really to benefit you. You're going to be presenting this hopefully to future employers if needed. So it's always a good time to put in some extra effort into that. Now, once the time frame, the 2-week time frame has passed, I will move Module 2 up to the top. Everything for this course has already been released. You can see in Module 2, there's the internship project proposal. So if you're already working on your project, you have your job secured, you're already doing the work, go ahead and jump in here if you'd like and turn that in early. It's pretty straightforward and to the point. It just needs to be a summary of what you're doing, your schedule, your supervisor information. Everything's outlined in here in the instructions. If you have any doubt, you need to just communicate with me. Send me an email saying, hey, I have questions, I'm not quite sure if this meets the requirements, and I will communicate with you about that. But otherwise, you can just turn in the project proposal and I will let you know if there's any issues. Other than that, in the second module, you have your 5-year plan. Again, if you've taken this course before, evaluate what you turned in last time and think about maybe being more specific with how you can accomplish this. This really should be a step-by-step, not just a really broad generalized, oh, these are kind of some goals for myself. Really think about them, and with each semester, even if you took it last semester, things change, time changes, so just evaluate it, turn it back in so you meet that requirement. From there, those two are the only things that you have for that module, and then we will be moving right into the work reports. So if you're already putting in hours, and this includes meetings, once you have your internship secured and you know what you're going to be doing, this includes meetings, research, all of the extra things in addition to the tasks that you complete while you're doing the internship. So once you start needing to log those hours, come in here to report 1, read through this. You'll be creating a Word document. If you've taken the course before, you should already have that format. It's really the same format. There might be a couple of questions that are a little bit different, so make sure that you look at that. But one thing on here is how many total hours have you worked on your project. If this is different than the answer in line 1, if you have hours that you are wanting to count or report that are outside this initial reporting one time window, you need to explain what that is. Now, if you've taken the course before and you reported those hours in that course, you can't report them here. But if you say started working in between over the winter break and you had your project and you put in hours for it, this is where you can include those hours. In report 1, it's the only report that you should have extra hours beyond each individual given report period. So if you have any questions on that, please let me know. I highly suggest that you start by figuring out how many internship I know I mentioned this in the last module, but make sure that you have an idea on about how many hours you need to be getting in a week so that you can make adjustments as necessary and we don't get to the end of the semester and you're scrambling to get in a bunch of hours. So have it figured out what you need in a general idea of how many hours you need to be putting in each week. But other than that, like I said, this is just a brief welcome to week 2. Hopefully your semester has gotten off to a great start. Hopefully you're starting to get your routine down. And it will pass before we know it. So communicate, email if anything comes up, but otherwise keep doing what you're doing, and best of luck to you.